Next question. Samarth Gandhi says, has the media shown the truth about what the Kukis want? Can you explain what exactly is Kuki land? They are claiming many states of Far East as Kuki land. Also, why is the media not showing what's happening to the Meiteis? Why only one side of the story is being shown? That's what the Indian media does always. If you see the reporting in the Ukraine war, they will only show reporting from the Western perspective and from Ukrainian soil. There were 2 or 3 Indian channels that sent journalists to cover the war. They all covered the conflict from the Ukrainian side of the conflict in Ukrainian territory. They should have sent 2 journalists to Ukraine and 2 into Russia and cover the thing from both sides so that we understand what's really happening properly. But no, they will only show one side of the picture. This is what the Indian media always does. And obviously there are agendas behind this. Hindus and the indigenous people have to be shown as the oppressors, the evil majoritarian oppressors, despite the Meiteis now being a micro minority in their own, ancestral land. So the media doesn't want to show you what's happening to the Meiteis. They are always portraying the Meiteis as the aggressors and the Kukis as the victims. That's what they're showing. They're showing only one side of the story because they are agenda driven, and I suppose they have foreign funding and foreign masters to whose agenda they have to cover. Okay, what is Kuki land? Kuki land is an imaginary nation. It is a nation that doesn't exist. It is a nation that will never exist. It's a fictitious, fake, imaginary nation. Let me show you what kind of Kuki land they want. Okay, they want to cut off India from the Far East, from Southeast Asia. So here is one example of what Kuki. This is a tweet from 2019. Okay. Join me in the fight for the Christ and Kuki land to be a Christian country. It lies in the middle of Indo-Burma, Indo-Bangladesh. It is recorded as Kuki country in linguistic survey, whatever. And he has tagged Donald Trump and God knows who else. So if you can see the shaded regions of this map, it will tell you that they want to take over very large parts of India's Far East and cut off India's access to Southeast Asia. See, today you will find, let's go to the map. Okay. Today you will find that India's access to almost the entire world has been cut off. Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir cut off India's access to Central Asia and Europe. Chinese-occupied Tibet cuts off India's access to Northern Asia and China. And then what we have left is Southeast Asia. Right? But we have never developed the infrastructure and the roads and the railways to access Southeast Asia, even though we have borders with Burma and through which we can go into Thailand, into Vietnam, Cambodia, all the way to Singapore. We can go all the way to Singapore by road or by rail if we construct the roads and rail. And right now the Indian government is constructing a road, the Indo-Burma Friendship Road, which passes through Moreh. But Moreh has now been ethnically cleansed by the Kukis. There are no Meiteis who survive there. They have been, let's say, eliminated. There were lots of Tamils, more than 15,000 Tamils who were living in Moreh. Today there are maybe 2,000-3,000 Tamils left. Where did the rest go? Ask the Kukis. So Moreh, which is a critical border city, has now been taken over by the Kukis. And they want to take over the entire border regions and create their fictitious fake nation of Kuki land, Zalingam, or whatever the hell they want to call it. Yeah. So that is what Kuki land is. This is one of the, one of the versions of their great aspirations. Fight for the Christ and Kuki land, a Christian country that will cut off India's access to Southeast Asia. Here is another one. This is an even larger piece of territory they seek to, carve out of India and Bangladesh and Burma as well. They want to take territories from 3 nations, India, Burma, and Bangladesh, and create a fake, fictitious nation. Kuki land, Zalingam, whatever. Here's another example of that. As you can see, even larger. They have something called the Zomi platform for Burma and India occupied Zoland. You see, over here in India, they're saying, no, we only want a separate administration from the Meiteis. We cannot live with the Meiteis. We want a separate administration, a separate state. But they actually want a separate nation, and they call these parts of India occupied Zoland, whatever on earth that means. and they have a Twitter account called Kuki Government. Democratic Republic of Kuki Land is a non-violent government of the Kuki nation formed for restoration and sovereignty of Kuki Land. It shall be a Christian country. Bangladesh, India, and Myanmar. So this is their agenda. This is what they want. Their fictitious fake nation of Kuki Land or Zalingam or whatever they call it, a nation that does not exist and a nation that will never exist. If you want a nation, go fight somewhere else. Not an inch of Indian territory will be given to you. Let's make it very clear about that.